At price of $210, there's a demand for 2,565 items and a supply of 1,260 items. At the price of $390, there's a demand for 945 items and supply of 2,240 items. Assuming supply and demand are linear, find the equilibrium price and quantity. So first, I made a table here just to organize our thoughts. At $210, there is 2,565 units of demand and 1,260 units of supply, and on and on. So what is the question asking me to find? I need to find, based on the given information, I need to find the equilibrium price. But in order for me to find the equilibrium price, I need to find a price-demand equation, and I need to find price-supply equation. All right. So notice that for both demand and supply, the price is my vertical axis. This is very important for you to remember. And therefore, price is the output. Price is not the input. Price is the output. Okay. Let's go to the next page. So first, let's look at let's look at our equation for demand and price. So first of all, the slope. The slope is change of y over change of x, in this case, -1/9. And using the general formula of y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And listen, I know that you can also use y equals mx plus b, but to me, this is shorter. So I'm using this one. They both should give you the same answer. So y minus 210, so I'm using the first coordinate point. So y minus 210 equals -1/9, x minus $2,565. And now if I distribute the -1/9, I get this. And finally, adding 210 to both sides of this equation, I get y equals -1/9 of x plus 285. Okay, now. So remember, in this case, y is the price, and x is the quantity demand, according to the table that we made. So price-demand equation is P equals -1/9 of Q plus 495. Or most textbooks write it like this one. They like to start with a positive. So they, just rearranging these two numbers. Not a big deal if you don't rearrange. It's just the same thing. P equals 495 minus 1/9 of Q. And once again, remember that this is the price quantity equation. Now, we need to find the price supply equation. So let's go to the next page. So for price supply equation, I made a table based on the information that was given to me. Now, again, using the same formula for slope, I'm getting 390, so change of y over change of x. Simplify those numbers, I get 1/6. Again, using y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And using this, let's use the first number again, the first So y minus 210 equals 1/6 of x minus 1,260. And you simplify all that, you distribute this like I did, and simplify, and you get y equals 1/6 of x. Okay. So in this case, we know that y is the price and x is the quantity supply. So instead of using y and x, I'm going to put it in terms of price equals 1/6 times Q. And this time, this Q is quantity supply. The previous Q was quantity demand. This one is quantity supply. Now we need to find the equilibrium price. Okay, and so we know that we know that there's a price at which demand equals supply. So let's say that if this is x and let's see, here's one graph. You see, at that point, the demand and supply, they intersect, so they're the same. They have the same value. Using that idea, and remembering that I had my first equation was P equals 495 minus 1/9 of Q, and P equals 1/6 Q. So notice, because at that point of intersection, this price, this P, it has the same value. So therefore, this right-hand side has the same value as this right-hand side. So I can set them equal to each other. So 495 minus 1/9 of Q equals 1/6 of Q. And add 1/6 of Q to both sides of, add 1/9 of Q to both sides of this equation to solve. I get 495 equals 3/18Q plus 2/18Q. Let me go back and tell you that, what am I? Okay. So in here, notice that in here, 1/6 plus 1/9, I need LCD. I need least common denominator, and my least common denominator is 18. So I have to multiply the top of on this one by 3, the bottom by 3, for this fraction by 2, and multiply by 2. Okay. So now I have 495 equals 3/18 Q plus 2/18Q. And add them together, I have 495 equals 5/18Q, multiplying both sides of this equation by 18/5, which is the reciprocal of 5/18. You can think of it as dividing it by 5/18, but I like multiplying better. So solve it any way you like, and you get Q of 1,782. Now, that is, at that point, I have the Q, but the question asked me, what's the equilibrium price? Okay, so for me to find the equilibrium price, I'm going to use one of the equations that we found, and it doesn't matter which one, it will give you the same answer. We know that price is 1/6 of a quantity, and so P equals 1/6 of 1,782. So P equals $297. Okay, I'll talk to you later.